found not guilty in a court of law in this country, and 2 cases in America, 2 civil trials, he was found not liable. Kind of clears the way for him to restore his reputation, both on stage and on screen. When he gave his statement earlier today, he said that was all that he wanted to say for the moment. So we do expect him to make maybe a longer comment at some time in the future, but who knows when.
It was Kevin Spacey speaking outside Southwark Crown Court, where he had been cleared of 9 sexual assault charges. David Woode is here with me, the Times crime correspondent. Welcome to you, David.
Thanks for having me.
And you were there. So, well, listening to that, no shortage of drama, no shortage of emotion.
It was, it's been an extraordinary case. And when we had a lot of toing and froing with the jury, passing notes to the judge, and shortly after they got called back in after lunch, the judge gave a majority direction, and within 20 minutes they called back in. They'd reached decision on all 9 charges, and as not guilty verdicts were read out in each of the charges, we just watched Spacey as he kind of stared quite motionless, looking forward. And then when he got to the 9th charge of not guilty, he just broke down in tears. He tapped his chest twice and mouthed thank you towards the jury. The judge, Mr. Justice Wall, thanked them for their service, especially what's been a high-profile case. He referenced them as being in a bit of a goldfish bowl. Thank the legal teams, prosecution and defence, for the way that they conducted the trial in a great tradition, he said. And he said, Spacey, you're free to leave the dock.
And we heard the reaction.
Yeah.
David, just sum up for us the case against Kevin Spacey and his defence to those charges, the defence that saw him cleared.
So essentially, 4 complainants who we were told did not know each other between 2004 and 2013. Spacey was alleged to have groped them, and one of them who was accused of performing a sexual act without consent. In 2 of the cases, Spacey said, I thought we had consensual sexual relations. One of the case, he said he had no idea who the complainant was and never met them before and totally rejected his claims. And the 4th one, he conceded that he made a, quote, clumsy pass. And when the man said he wasn't interested, he immediately backed off.
All right. And he was duly found not guilty by majority verdicts. I mean, an awful lot of attention on this case for obvious reasons. He's a Hollywood A-list actor. And now, well, we can say, first of all, that this case, these accusations, they put the gate down on a career that was progressing pretty well. Yeah,
I mean, at the time of what most of the allegations were said to have taken place, which obviously he was found not guilty of, Spacey was the artistic director of the Old Vic Theatre in South London, and he was brought in 2003, essentially to revitalise what was once a storied theatre. Sir John Gielgud made his debut on stage in 1925, I believe.
And he did that. He succeeded in that.
He did. You know, I think 54 productions were staged there. He directed and starred in, I think, 11 of them. Huge outreach programme. And then he left in 2015 to continue his career in America. He was in the middle of House of Cards, Netflix series. And then within 2 years later, essentially, the House of Cards fell down for him.
Well, he was off House of Cards. He carried on with someone else in the lead role. I guess we can't quite answer this question, but what about now? I wonder, will Spacey be able to make anything like a serious comeback?
So this is the question that we've all been asking ourselves, because, you know, he's been found not guilty in a court of law in this country, and 2 cases in America, 2 civil trials, he was found not liable. Kind of clears the way for him to restore his reputation, both on stage and on screen. When he gave his statement earlier today, he said that was all that he wanted to say for the moment. So we do expect him to make maybe a longer comment at some time in the future, but who knows when.
Well, another fascinating story. David Woode, Times crime correspondent, thank you.